welcome back to the channel. We're about to embark on our next adventure. Currently on the interstate heading toward Cherokee. We're down there to see some elk, and then we're going to head to Cades Cove. And we're going to camp up at Cades Cove and do some riding up there. Hope to see a lot of bear and deer and turkeys and groundhogs and squirrels and pigeons or whatever. But we got the whole family, so we're going. We got the trailer, so next time you see us, we'll see maybe some elk in Cherokee, and then if not there, you'll see us at Cades Cove setting up tent or camp. Stay tuned. Cherokee was a bust. No elk. At least not while we were here. We didn't stay long. We're going to get on up to Cades Cove. See what we can see up there. Alright, we finally made it to Cades Cove. Haven't seen hardly any wildlife other than a white-tailed deer on the interstate. Still in town, so that doesn't really count. But we're gonna set up camp and bring you back. And just like that, camp is set up. We got the 360 awning out, or the 270 awning out. We've got the Smittybilt XL Overland Gen 1 on the trailer, Smittybilt Overland Scout trailer. We've got all that set up. We don't have the Jeep set up yet because that's just simply pop it out and go. But we're gonna go right around Cades Cove for a while. But everything else is here. We're gonna bear proof it, and when we get back tonight or tomorrow, I'll give you a full walk down of everything with it set up.
There's two. Yeah. Right here eating these mushrooms. Is that chicken of the sea or chicken of the woods? Yeah. Hello, handsome. Hello, handsome. Not stop.
Good morning, back from Cades Cove again. We just we packed up our rooftop tent, went for a ride, loop around Cades Cove this morning, seen a few deer, which you'll see on the video.
Daddy, can we get some heat up here?
Not yet, you can't. So the girls are asking for some heat in their tent, and I'm gonna show you what happened last night. You see here's the heater duct for the girls' diesel heater. It melted and the hose fell off, so now it's quite damp upstairs. So I'm gonna fix that, hook the hose directly to the heater, and then let it dry out in there. If anybody knows a good pass-through ducting that will work here, that I can actually cap off or whatnot, let me know. Good morning. This right here is our last day at Cades Cove. This morning, 7:42. You can see we got our top oak on the Jeep. That thing was great. The acacia mattress slept great. I mean, you don't want to get out of bed. So unfortunately we do have to. We've got to check out. That's the bad thing about camping in campgrounds. You know, you got times you got to be here, times you got to leave. The girls are all in the Smittyville Overlander XL. It did great. The trailer has done great. We've loved it. The only thing, I got two issues. One being the diesel heater mounted in the trailer. For some reason, if you go past level 1, it will give you an overheating alarm. So the hose on that thing is in quite a curve before it comes out the trailer. I actually melted the little plastic outlet that I had made or received, and so I melted that thing, so definitely have to use a metal in there. The other issue we've had is our Grow Watt 2000 Infinity Pro power supply has just, we've run through that thing. It hasn't been overly hot. 75 has been high, been in the 40s at night. So most of the time we're only running the refrigerator. I keep most of the lights off all the time, and this is the the morning of the third day. So like we left Thursday, started it, and this is Saturday, and we were at 4% just a little bit ago. So I'm not happy with that. I do have solar panels, but we in the trees, and they still a lot of leaves on the trees, so we did not get any sun. But yeah, so I'm very disappointed in that. Gonna have to come up with something better. I got the 100 amp hour battery on the truck, and it charges while we ride. And that's great while we're riding. We rode through Cades Cove, so it stayed full charge all the time. We come in, hook the diesel heater to it, and nothing. But everything to the camper, to the trailer, is all combined to the trailer. So it's all going to that Grow Watt power supply. So we got to come up with some solutions to the issues. But I'll walk around camp, let you see what it looks like after 3 days of 5 people and myself and my wife and 3 girls. The carnage that arises. Now, mindful here, you got bear rules, so you got to keep everything up every night. So this is just what it looks like in the morning. No food and trash and stuff out, other than what I've produced this morning, making coffee and getting me something to drink. But I'll walk you around. Again, here's the Jeep. Get you a picture of that old juggling out there. There's the Top Oak Solar Galaxy 2.0 pop-up tent. It really does pop right up with that acacia mattress in there. It makes setup a breeze. There's our diesel heater that run off the Jeep. That's your VVOR 8K powered by Bluetooth. Here's camp chairs, our little fire pit. And here's where we keep the diesel heater for the girls. Found out it's Bluetooth as well. Just kind of on accident last night. Hooked to the wrong heater. Started theirs up. But in here is that heater. And you can see that pin there. Every time I go to get out, I may have to fix that. But we'll see. I think we can back the heater up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. And then again, maybe I get rid of that and get me something different. Just an accessory bag. We do carry a little bit of ice. We do have 2 propane bottles, one for cooking and one for a fire pit. Here's how I mounted mine. You can't really see it. It's so dark in there. Right there's how I mounted my spare tire. There is the Smitty built Overlander XL Gen 1. 3 girls are sleeping up in there right now. There is our little fish cleaning table that we use for washing dishes. Oh, I had 3 problems. So I got a water heater installed. You see the tank for it there, and it's a little dark to see the water heater itself, but it was leaking when we got out, when we hooked it up. So it didn't leak last year, so it must have froze and busted this year, even though I haven't put water in it. So I'm gonna take it apart when we get back home, see if it's salvageable. Here is our 270-degree awning made by OBS. We got another little fold-out table, and she put a little pretty tablecloth on, install that good stuff. Here's your kitchen. Rack. Food storage up here. And then back here, inside, the cool thing is it makes it really easy to hide all your stuff, because, you know, from the bears. We got our fridge. Maybe that's why our grow what's doing so poorly is because we got a cheap fridge, and it's like Amazon, $350, something like that. Maybe it's just severely inefficient, and that's the only thing that's running most of the time. All right, we're gonna cook breakfast. All right, we got some more adventure coming. This is the end of the first video. I know mostly you've seen just wildlife and us riding around the cove. Original plan was we were going to go do Rich Mountain Road, and we just did not have time. It's, you know, traffic was a bear. I guess kids were out of school this Friday. Don't come up here when the kids are out of school. We homeschool, so our kids are out of school whenever we want to. But anyway, traffic's been a bear up here, so we did see a lot of animals. We had a great time doing that. I think we seen 6 bear yesterday, 5 bear the day before, or maybe 4 bear the day before. I'll correct that right up here somewhere. We've seen a lot of deer, a lot of bucks. Nothing majorly huge that we could get on camera. The biggest bear we've seen has been this year. They're all big, ready for winter. But stay tuned to the next video. We're going to be running Parsons Branch Road. We'll run a loop and a half around Cades Cove and then go out Parsons Branch. We'll be packing up tent and all that stuff and heading out. So stay tuned for that video. But please like, subscribe, share, comment, and we'll see you on part 2.